Ladies and gentlemen. So, Arknights CN just announced their next event. As expected from their recent livestream, we will get a new event focused on the Colombian Rankwood and Crimson Troop. And here's everything important that you should know about this event. Also keep in mind the content of this event should come global 5 or 6 months from now. Alright, in this event we will get 3 new operators. The 6th star is none other than Phantom Altar. And he is now called Tragodia. Tragodia is our second 6th star ritualist supporter after Virtuosa. But he is the first one that focused on dealing with nervous impairment. If you don't know what that is, make sure to check out this video. We actually already got a preview video of his abilities. Although if you want details, it will have to wait until he is released. But anyway, here's his talent from the preview. Almost like Virtuosa, Tragodia is able to inflict elemental injury with his talent. But while Virtuosa inflict necrosis to all enemies in her range, Tragodia inflict nervous impairment to the enemy he attacked. And enemies around his main target will also receive nervous impairment, but at a lower amount. And with talent 2, if Tragodia is on the field, any enemies under nervous impairment burst will have their attack speed reduced. And the second effect of this talent will make enemies that are in his range to receive nervous impairment whenever they do their normal attacks. Then for his skills. In his skill 1, his next attack will deal arts damage twice and also bind the target. And while bound, the enemy will receive more nervous impairment. Tragodia will also prioritize someone who is not under the nervous impairment burst. As for skill 2, this is an infinite duration skill, which will increase his attack speed and increase the splash area of his talent 1. He also can use a summon unit with this skill. A black cat that will lure enemies into its position. After that, it will deal slow arts damage and nervous impairment to enemies around the area. Then for his last skill, expand his range, increase attack, and his attack will prioritize someone who is not under the nervous impairment burst. This skill also makes enemies that have received nervous impairment from him to keep receiving it, even if they didn't get attacked by him, and this effect lasts until that enemy enters the burst effect. Enemies within his range also recover faster from nervous impairment. If we are talking about them recovering from the burst effect, it's actually a good thing. Lastly, Tragodia will summon something called Madness Cage to the enemy who triggers a nervous impairment burst. And from what I see, it acts as some sort of temporary blocker. Okay, that's the 6th star. The Gacha 5 star is a new character called Tapi. She is a Sky Ranger and seems to focus on dodge as her ability. Meanwhile, the free 5 star is surprisingly Miss Christine, our most refined lady. She is a primal caster and works with nervous impairment. So no doubt her favorite human is going to be her best partner. Though I must say, nothing particularly extraordinary or unique in her abilities. It's just what you would expect from a primal caster. New operators are not complete without new skins. We will get a skin for Lucilla, a second skin for Highmore, and an L2D skin for Ascalon. In this update we will get modules for Shaper Caster, a module for Tragodia, a second module for Ascalon, Mountain, and Dorothy. New operator Accord and Paradox Simulation. This is the new furniture. New quality of life update focusing on material jump. And I think there's also an optimization to sorting operators base skills. Check this out, Phantom and his altar will get a French dub. Path of Life event rerun is announced, with a skin for Underflow as the new stuff. Record Restoration for Executor Altar and Ray's debut event is announced. A new season of Trials for Navigator is also announced, with a skin for Morgan as its main reward. That should be all. Adios.